Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily and today I am going to be doing another book tag, and this is called the Netflix book tag. I saw this tag on like a list of book tags that I could do, so I thought, well, this sounds fun, let's do it, and that is what I did. If I can find the original owner, I'll try to make sure I can link their page down below, but we'll see. So the first prompt is recently watched. What was the last book you had read? And for me, I literally finished this book half an hour ago, and that is Skullduggery Pleasant, The Faceless Ones by Landy. So this is the third book in the series, and it was a pretty decent book. I enjoyed this book in the series, so I'm looking forward to the rest and trying to figure out how the twist unfolds in the other books. I'm like still processing the book. Next prompt is top picks. A book or books you have been recommended to you based on books you have previously read. And I personally don't get a lot of recommendations, but I see this book a lot, and especially when like the author for another one of my favourite books has come out and said like we need to read this book because it's similar to like Nevermoor. I'm like, I might as well, I have to read it at some point, and that is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. I feel like this will be a read that I will enjoy and that I love because it's like kind of the things that I love in middle grade, so I'm hoping that I will enjoy this as much as everyone else hypes it up. Okay, next prompt is recently added. The last book you have bought. So technically these aren't the last books I bought because I did just do an online order, but these are the last books I've received in the mail, and that is, and I don't want to pick them up, and that's the Puffin in Bloom, which is, I'll just get them out quickly. The Puffin in Bloom box set, so it's got 4 books in it. So it's got Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, and the Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery, A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson's Burnett, and Heidi by Johanna Spyri. Okay, popular to Netflix is the next prompt. Books that everyone knows about, 2 you've read, and 2 you have no interest in reading. I'll have to quickly get these books because I don't own any of these. Well, I do own one of them, but I can't be bothered getting it. I'll just quickly get them. Got my stack of books. That took a while. So 2 books I have read that are popular. That is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and Artemis Fowl by Colfer. So those are 2 books I've read. I didn't really enjoy Artemis too much, but Harry Potter I obviously did enjoy. And the 2 books I really have no interest in reading is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I saw like a TikTok about how like kind of racist the series is, and I'm like, I don't really want to watch it now or read it. I actually have only watched one of the Twilight films, and that's New Moon. Why have I watched New Moon and not any of the others? I have no clue, but I wasn't interested to watch the others anyway, or read the books, so yeah. And this one is actually, it might not look like it, but it's actually an Outlander novel. So, and I really have no interest in reading Outlander or watching the show, to be honest. Like, I know it's my mum's favourite show, but I don't really want to watch it. I don't know why. Okay, so the next book, or the next prompt is comedies, a funny book. I'll quickly go get one, but it's, yeah, it's a good funny book. It's a little weird to have 2 skullduggery books on here, but we're going to put Playing with Fire. I was going to pick the first one, but the first one's not down here, so I have to pick the second one, which was still actually pretty funny. I laugh throughout them because of the banter that Skullduggery and Stephanie have together, and it's just a really good, like, wholesome kind of friendship that they have, and it just makes me fun. It just makes me laugh. Next prompt is dramas, a character who is a drama queen. So I have picked Sophie from Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. Oh god, she is a drama queen. She likes to like obviously like she doesn't know what the world is like and she doesn't know what to expect, so but she is like over dramatic, making everything over dramatic, but at the same time she's being over dramatic. Oh my god. Sorry, yeah. Next prompt is animated, a book with cartoons on the cover. So if you've probably seen, there's a couple that have cartoons on the character, but I picked another book for it, and I picked The Land of Roar by Jenny McLachlan. As you can tell, some nice cartoons, and even like on the back and all throughout the book, so I'm like, it covers all cartoons. Next is Watched Again, a book or book series you want to reread, and I feel like this is an obvious answer for anyone who watches any of my book tags because I always mention this book in every single book tag. I should probably make a note to never mention this book again in book tags because, like, I don't know. And that is Nevermoor, The Scars of Morrigan by Jessica Townsend. I love this book. I love the series and I really want to get it to a reread, and I probably will get to it once I know when the 4th book is coming out so I can reread it, so in preparation for the 4th book. One is Documentaries, a non-fiction book you recommend. Well, I don't know if you can see, but I have a couple of non-fictions. Actually, I can recommend one. Okay, so I picked Marley and Me by John Grogan. I actually have read this book. I read it many moons ago and I really enjoyed it. It was about roughly when the movie came out, and my grandma had already had the book, so she lent it to me because she was like, oh, here's a book you might be interested in, and I enjoyed it. I feel like I enjoyed it. I can't really remember too much of the book, but I wanted to recommend something that, yeah, because the only other 2 books I read in my non-fiction pile is Shane Dawson, and I do not want to recommend those books to anyone because those books are a pile of garbage, and why are they still on my shelf? I don't know. I feel bad about giving things up that I paid good money for. Next prompt is Action and Adventure, an action-packed book. Well, I already mentioned the book that I really wanted to mention, but I'm going to mention another book even though I haven't read it yet, but I feel like it would probably be a good book to mention, and that is Avengers Infinity. I feel like this would be pretty action-packed. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel that way, so there we go. Avengers Infinity. It's adapted from the graphic novel, so I feel like that it would be a good book to read for some reason. And last but not least, I can't exactly show you this cover because I don't have it yet, and like only like a couple of people have it in the world, and oh, I'm so jealous of them. And that is New Releases, a book that has just come out or will be coming out soon that you can't wait to read. And I am going to pick Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff because it's on pre-order for me at the moment, and I am actually looking forward to reading it when it comes out because I've never seen so much hype for a book, and I'm like excited to read it. I should probably read Nevernight series first. I will get there. I have the first one, so we'll get to the second and the third when we get to it, okay? Okay. I just want to read through some series first before I start anything else, and even then I'm kind of getting a bit sick of fantasy at the moment, so I should probably like have a break from fantasy for a little bit because oh my god, I've read I think so far this year I've read like 11 books that are fantasy, like over 10 books at least, and it's only halfway through the year, and not even halfway through the year, like a quarter of the way through the year, and I'm like, I think I should give fantasy a break for a moment, and I want to do that, so there's that. And anyway, that concludes this bumble jumble of a video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, like it, comment down below any prompts, any books that you have to fill these prompts up. Like, I'm curious to see what you would interpret these prompts to be, and yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys think. And subscribe if you want to see more of me. If you want to. I don't know. Apparently subscribers mean a lot. Yeah. And anyway, and I don't know what to say anymore. I'll see you next time. Bye! Shit, you scared me. Sorry, I just look over and there's this like creepy face just looking at me like,